Hi, welcome back to Gabe's Garage. My name is Gabe Jurgle.
This is Dalton Shannon.
And today we have John recording the video. It's weird being on this side of the camera. I'm usually the one filming it, but we got something new. Today we are at the Volo Museum. What city are we in?
Volo.
Volo. Well, that would make sense.
Lake in the Hills.
Lake in the Hills? Okay, well, we're somewhere. We're at the Volo Museum here in Illinois. This place is awesome. We are going to go check out the showroom they have. So come on down, join us, and see what kind of cars you might like.
Should be very great.
Should be awesome. Come on. Oh, first thing we see is the Plymouth. Look at this. Dude,
Absolute masterpiece.
Charger. I said Plymouth. Charger. Big Tillman Charger. This is one of my favorites, dude.
Paint, the aerodynamics. This
I
car
love
packs
the big
a
wing.
lot of punch.
Yes, it does.
Absolute classic Volo.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is technically like a trim package because this, for the add-on in the wing. Otherwise, it's a Charger.
Very much so.
Very much so. Over here, we have an assembly for the motor, 1967 Chevy. That's pretty cool.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Pristine engineering that went into these machines. You can't find it anymore. It's too.
No. I think it's too electronic.
There's too much heart.
Yeah.
That were put into this.
This thing
design.
still has a carburetor.
Yes.
You don't find carburetors anymore.
You do not, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All right, let's see what else we got. We got a lot of Corvettes over here. And well, it's a split window Corvette. That's pretty awesome. These actually have prices on them for what they're either sold for or want to sell for. This one being $349,000, which is crazy. And as we see here, the Mustang right here. Look at this thing. A 66 custom.
Beautiful.
$130,000.
The blue tint, gorgeous. Everything down to from the interior, exterior,
Blue
lighting,
leather
and power.
interior. And look, you got
balance
the
of
window.
this car. Absolute magnificent.
Pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Another Corvette. We have, an official pace car Corvette as well. Man, this showroom is full of just beautiful cars.
I mean, these cars have no rust, no blemish, no damage. And here we have the rest of our classic cars here. Beautiful masterpieces. I mean, it takes a lot to build these cars. And the fact that they're just sitting here in a small town.
This is crazy. This is pretty awesome. Right here we have a Lamborghini Gallardo. Now I've never really been one to know a lot about Lamborghinis, but I can't tell you what year this is. There's no information card, but we do have a Lamborghini Gallardo. Pretty great car. Dalton?
Now the Gallardo is a very particular age and era of the Lamborghini. Brilliant cars before they started jumping into the late 2010 era of Lamborghini. This was a really big hit on collectors and such. As such, we're seeing it here in the Volo Auto Museum. Now, the Gallardo was only made with 14,000 units. Yeah. Now, that is somewhat a lot, especially for the age span of 2003 to 2010. But as we see here, it's just a brilliant car from the interior to the exterior. There's a mid-engine in the back.
Naturally aspirated V10, I believe, right?
Yes.
Naturally aspirated V10. What a beauty. What a beauty.
Absolutely gorgeous, from the stunning paint design to the aerodynamics to the cut through and blast. The speedometer, as shown in the vehicle, tops out at 210
210, I believe?
miles per hour.
This one features an automatic transmission, not a gated manual.
Right.
So, cool. Let's move on to the next car.
All right.
All right, sorry about all the noise in here. We got speakers and songs playing, but right here we have a 1959 Cadillac DeVille. This was one of my absolute favorites because of the rear end design. It's got all the sharp corners on it. If you got hit by this car, it really hurt. But it's so 50s. It's so futuristic looking. And these things are massive. This is the two-door version, and look how long it is. The four doors are huge.
Very long car.
Very
Brilliant
long.
design. The interior, the classic seats, lowered back.
This thing is on air ride. It's on airbags. But this car is bigger than your Excursion and a two-door.
Very
and
much
a four-door, this thing is huge.
Right now it's lowered down.
Lowered
Very
down.
nice
You got
car.
Clearance is that. That's the clearance to the ground. On the rockers there, that's the clearance.
Now on
Very
the
beautiful.
roof here, we have a very beautiful, expensive design. I'm sure. We got the metallic acrylic paint.
It almost gives a 3D look too.
It does. It almost does.
This is such a show car. This is something that is going to stop everyone in their tracks to look at.
Everyone.
It's gorgeous. And this is going to get a lot of looks.
This is the car you show your girlfriend's dad, like, hey,
Absolutely.
I've got a 1959
This is a date car.
DeVille.
Especially when it's on the airbags, you can lower that thing all the way down, give it that real good look for pictures and for the shows.
This car
Beautiful.
was a hit for drive-in movie theaters back in
Oh,
the day, I'm sure.
absolutely. Without a doubt. Cool. Let's go look at the next car.
Here we are, and for all you John Wick fans, we have the 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 427 Big Block. This puppy was pushing around 514 horses, if I do believe. Now, it's got disc brakes, the composite suspension, 3.50 traction lock. This is a beautiful car, the Raven Black with the red interior as we have in here. Brilliant design. I personally am an absolute Mustang die-hard fan.
100%.
I love
100%.
these cars.
It's so iconic too. Like, whenever people think of Mustangs, you think of a Fox body, the brand new Mustangs, or you think of the classic Mach 1, especially because of John Wick.
Or the Eleanor. Gone in 60 seconds.
The Eleanor is another really good one.
I love the late 1960s model Mustang.
They just have that best muscle car look to them.
I mean, it carries the iconic American spirit.
So yeah, obviously this is obviously a top one, like number one choice car is the classic 1969 Mustang. Screams American muscle car. It is amazing. So all right,
Let's move on.
let's move on to the next car.
Here we are in the other showroom here, and we have the most iconic Ford Mustang of today. We have the 1967 Shelby Mustang GT500 Eleanor. I personally love this car. This car, there was a total of 11 built for the movie. Now, I believe this is one of them, but we're not sure because the copyright for these vehicles ended just recently, I believe.
Yeah, so like dealerships, museums can kind of have an Eleanor, but
They can rebuild perfect replica and even sell it as Eleanor and are not therefore violating copyright laws from the movie itself. Now here it is the most iconic, all you Eleanor fans will for surely love. Just taking a beautiful look at this car, the beautiful detail of the Shelby GT500. I love the Eleanor color of the silver glaze pushing back into the perfect headlights. I mean, if I had the money, I would buy this car, I would build this car, and I would
absolutely.
showcase this car.
absolutely, what a beautiful car. Especially it being a Shelby really just gets you more excited about it. When you see that snake, you know it's awesome. You know it's gonna have a lot of power behind it. Shelby never skimped out on anything. He made race cars. So he was the main designer for the GT40, which is my personal favorite, and that was built as a big screw you to Ferrari to win the Le Mans. So when Shelby builds cars, he builds cars to last. He builds them to go fast. He wants them to be reliable and just downright awesome.
He made what the car industry is today, what
Absolutely.
it is.
And right here we have a 1970 Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious movies. There were only 3 of these cars ever built for the movie. 2 of them, I believe, were stunt cars, and this one should be the one that they actually got the close-up shots with. So this was the one that you really saw on camera for the cool shots. Well, not actually for the cool shots, all the cool ones with the stunt cars that got heavily damaged. I assume some of them probably got restored just for the value of what the car is.
Right.
But this was the main one on camera. So when you see close-up shots, that was this car right here. And the fact that it's right here in Illinois is actually really cool.
I mean, here
we
we
get
are.
to be 2 feet away from the actual Fast and Furious Charger. And the Chargers are one of my absolute favorite cars. I think my favorite year is the 73. That was the one Michael Weston had in Burn Notice. But the 70s are still obviously really cool. You can't go wrong with a Charger.
No.
60s to 70s Chargers are always great. They're always good-looking cars, and especially when you have one so iconic like this one. From the Fast and Furious, everyone knows this car. Pretty cool.
Very.
This is my absolute favorite thing here. This is the GT40 used in Ford versus Ferrari. This car is absolutely incredible. It's so iconic. This is the car that Ford, Ken Miles, and Shelby designed all together. This thing could push about 220 miles per hour on a track. This car was built as a big screw you to Ferrari, which is just awesome because Ferrari ran his mouth again, like a Lamborghini, ran his mouth to Ford, and Ford said, screw you, we're gonna win a race.
I mean, at that point, Ferrari was winning 5 races in a row.
Oh no, they were champions because they were going bankrupt because of it. Ford tried to buy them, and they said, go back to your ugly factory with your stupid small cars, Henry Ford II. And he said, huh, you want to play? This car will win. So, Shelby designed such a beautiful machine here. It's a GT40. It had to be 40 inches high per racing standard. This car ended up winning 5 years in a row, I believe. I believe 5 years in a row. It was a 24-hour Le Mans. This car ran 24 hours straight at almost 200 miles an hour constantly, which is just wild to imagine.
Here we have the Ferrari of the movie Ford v Ferrari. Now this car was the actual car used in the movie. This here is a beautiful masterpiece. Now as we saw, this car was at the front of the race for the majority, and as you see in the movie, it depicted Hollywood-wise, but in the real race, it was a very tough battle between this car and the Ford GT40.
This car, Ferrari was doing a championship at the race. Again, a 24-hour long race. The car could not stop. This car had to run 24 hours straight. And the GT40 was faster than this car. That's what scared Ferrari because they knew that they couldn't actually speed up faster. But they had a fantastic driver. The driver always kept it in the race until Ken Miles came along and said, hey, guess what, I'm better than you. But it's so cool to be able to see the actual Ferrari that they use in the movie. It's absolutely wild. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Gabe's Garage. I apologize for the wind audio if there is any here. We tried to get some actual audio inside the building, but there was so much music playing and stuff. But anyway, this is the Volo Museum. Come check it out. I bet you'd love it. How'd you feel of it?
It was really fun. A lot of cool cars, perfect replicas, cars that were in a lot of movies.
The Ford versus Ferrari, that was
everything.
cool. The actual Batmobile from the 1960s is here. The actual Ford versus Ferrari cars are here.
Eleanor from
Eleanor?
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Dude, that is awesome. What an amazing place to be, and I loved it so much.
So come down if you really want. We're in Volo.
Not
Illinois.
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But
we'll
still,
take it.
It's
We'll
a good
take
place.
sponsorships.
Come down if you love a bunch of cars. They got cars.
Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. See you in the next video.
Have a good one.